What's up, guys? We are back in the building. All right, so now it's like the second round of day 3. We are going to the thick of the madness. When we have the great guys like Aiden Hutchinson, Kayvon Thibodeau, Jermaine Johnson. We have these permanent defensive edge rushers about to display their talents in the combine. Starting off with the 40, and I think Aiden Hutchinson is kicking it off, so it should be starting here at any given moment. So let's see what we have. This is going to be an interesting one, man.
And the two Georgia Bulldogs lead the pack, running sub 4.8, and then you've got Hall and Winfrey running sub 4.9, and Jones and Carter makes it 7 guys from the group, but 6 defensive tackles are running sub 4.5s, and a couple guys hitting the 5 seconds right on the head. And here are the 10-yard splits equally as impressive.
Yeah, if you look at the top 10.
Alrighty, guys. We are back in the building, man. Let's see what we have today in this second portion of day 3 of the NFL Combine, man.
Talking about defensive lineman, offensive lineman, most clubs will put more importance on that number than what you do get before.
Yeah, I see Aiden Hutchinson right there. I see Kayvon Thibodeau over there. But he's not dressed out for the 40. Everybody else have on short pants except for Kayvon Thibodeau.
Do position drills and interviews, and that's it. Does that make sense to you? Real nice and easy. We're going to be in a 3-point stance. We have to hold it for 3 counts. You can take your lead hand, go all the way up to the top of the black.
The guys explain to the guys the rules before you take off running for your 40.
Give your stance for me real quick, please.
It's a
Just give your stance. You're close enough. We're going to give you all the time in the world to be perfect.
Virginia Tech.
Okay, his lead hand, he can take all the black lines.
Like Kayvon Thibodeau is there. He has on his cleats the whole 9 yards. He has on the combine things. He just have on a jacket, and everybody else has on like their shirt and short pants. So he has on the combine jacket with pants on. Strange. So if I had to guess at it, he's probably not going to run the 40, but he would probably participate in the other times. And when guys don't really, they don't participate in the 40, man. Especially being at a position like that, right? It's like a wide receiver not running the 40, in my opinion. Right? It just kind of like takes a little bit of sting off of your name. Like you don't sound so, you don't feel as threatened by the guy anymore.
Okay, that's all it is. If you happen to go ahead, get down one.
They're rating at the bottom of the ticket. They're rating the top 5 wide receivers, man, and I don't know how they just don't have Alec Pearson there, man. I'm dumbfounded, being honest.
The hand goes, the feet are moving, and they stop. They start to clock. Does that make sense? If you have an unusual stance I've never seen before, I'm going to blow the whistle, let them see, and I've probably seen it all by now, I hope, in 20 years. Okay, if you stumble within the first 10 yards,
I just wonder if Mark did this in his living room last year.
I don't want you to have that.
Into a mirror.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not perfect.
He zoomed into all the pro days.
If you felt you stumbled and I missed it, stop, walk back, get your composure, and go run your 4.42. You know what I mean? I'm cool with it. Okay? But don't do
He's getting them all lined up. If you guys are tuning in, I hope you can see him. I think I have it up loud enough.
Right now, you guys are ready. Let's make today a good yesterday. Make it a great yesterday, okay? Break it down. AB's first. Watch the sensors. Break it down.
All right.
Be great on 3. 1, 2, 3. Be great.
Defensive linemen, edge rushers.
All right, guys. Let's see who we have first. It's like, I was waiting on the tight ends. I was waiting on the defensive ends. I was waiting on the wide receivers, man. Like this is what we live for right here, man. This is it.
Once they're done with the conversion,
Let's see who this is.
These players that the scouts have said we'd like to see you do some ball skills for the linebacker position. Andy Reid, everybody needs to get a pass rusher. Everybody, all 32.
This might be a draft. You get a couple of them.
There you go.
That's true.
So here's Amari Barno. Of
Yeah,
Virginia
Amari Barno is up first, not Aiden Hutchinson. Amari Barno is up first from Virginia Tech. All right, what you got, big dog?
That's probably the area he's got to get a little bit stronger, a little bit
Now my juices is back flowing. I was relaxed and chilling before I went back live again, guys. Okay, he's off to the races. What you got, big dog? 4.37. Shit.
He can really go. That's not a bad start.
Wow.
Just a 4.37.
Wow.
246 pounds. Yes, done.
A 4.37 defensive end. My God, dude.
We were 4.43 on our hand time. That's Mark Ross doing it for us.
Now this is in the last group we had Benito, who was an edge rusher guy with the bigs, and now we have Thomas Booker, who's kind of the one big with the edge rusher.
Thomas Booker is up next, guys.
Interior defensive lineman, 301
Thomas
pounds,
Booker.
So gotta adjust your eyes a little bit after the 4.37.
From Stanford. Thomas Booker, defensive edge from Stanford, is up next. He's off to the races. He ran a 4.95.
10-yard split too. Stanford Cardinal.
Again, let's give you the numbers here once we get through, as we're starting to go through all these edge rushers. Now, if you look at the guys in terms of top 10s and sacks, the size 6'3" and 3/8, 263 pounds with a 4.7 140 is the average.
All right, Kingsley's up next.
6'3", 10. So those are the numbers kind of keep an eye on as we're going here. Enikbari's another one. I mean,
Enikbari, he's a pretty big name.
He's
Kingsley Enikbari's up next.
Explosive.
Montez Sweat's 4.41 in 2019 is the time to beat. It's the fastest 40 run by a defensive edge rusher or lineman since 2003.
I feel like we're seeing a lot more smiles today when we look around in the suites with all these defensive linemen going, these coaches and GMs. That'll work.
It's Saturday to you.
Yeah, it's too late now. They changed it. All right, guys, what we got here? All right, Kingsley Enikbari. Here we go, baby. He's off to the races. Come on, push, big dog. 4.92. Not bad. Not bad.
We're looking at other players, and he's really, really good when you give him a little bit of a runway. He just bowls right through tackles. He's got a nice little up and under move. But it's fun when you see guys you noticed the year before, and here they are at the combine the next year.
Definitely holding it.
All right, so next we have Jeffrey Gunter up from Coastal Carolina. He's off to the races. He ran a 4.79, which is not bad.
1.6410 is the number you really care about there. Again, 1.63 is kind of that standard of the top guys in the league.
Okay, now we have the big bad Aiden Hutchinson coming up next. Woo. Let's go, man. What you got, big dog?
Is this the number one overall pick in the draft?
This 40 could really solidify him as the number one defensive end, possibly even the number one overall pick. This 40 could do a lot for him. This combine in general, man.
So yeah, Michigan, he will test very well. So I'm anticipating him to roll.
He's off to the races. Bad start. Bad start for Aiden Hutchinson.
Really, I'm surprised that Mark didn't blow the whistle initially. Stopped himself.
Okay, so it's
When they
good that he stopped himself. Dan Campbell, the Lions hold the number 2 overalls.
I'm a big fan of if you start off bad, you finish bad, right? That could go both ways. If you run through it, it's gonna be horrible. If you start over, it's gonna be horrible. I'm just a big fan, and if that 40 man, if you start off right, you're good. If you start off bad, it's not gonna be the best. Just my theory.
Tank of gas. That's all it's going to cost the Lions to bring him into the facility.
Only make plugins now in Detroit.
That's true. It's a full charge.
All right, Aiden back at it again. He's back to the line. The right hand goes up. Here we go. Off to the races. I'm thinking he's gonna be 450, 460, maybe 475.
162. TJ Watt's at 161. So that tells you about that get off right there.
Wolverine fan loves it.
So Aiden Hudson has clocked in at a 4.75.
So Brady's already gotten to
He's got somebody from TB12 with him here.
Okay, very good.
He's keeping in the Michigan family here.
That's right. Well, it's funny when you go into the Michigan locker room. Of course, there you see Bo Schembechler's picture on the wall. You know, those who stay with the champions.
Yes.
Obviously, he stayed.
Jesse Lukita
Not but 2 photographs of Tom Brady.
ran a 4.89.
By the way, go back to Hutchinson real quick. Showed the Jared Allen graphic.
Yes.
Exact same 40 time.
475.
Bingo.
Okay. Well, the Ryan
David Ajabo, here we go, baby.
Yeah,
I believe his is going to be faster than Hutchinson's.
Stupendous season. The other side of Hutchinson.
he can go.
Yeah, I think Jabo is going to be a lot faster. His 40 time is going to be a lot faster than Hutchinson. Yeah, 460. I figured. Nice. Nice. The ends are getting after it today, man. You got Josh Pascal coming up next.
Come to the United States until high school. Born in Nigeria, moved to Scotland. Now by way of Ann Arbor, Michigan. Fast Wolverines on the defensive line here at the Scouting Combine.
Famous line on Ajabo was he said he didn't know the difference between hash browns and hash marks when he started in Michigan.
Josh Pascal of Kentucky with a 4.82. Charles Davis.
Josh Pascal from Kentucky ran a 4.82, guys. Dominique Robinson is up next.
All of a sudden they put him in football pads. But the thing about it with Ojabo and Aiden Hutchinson helping each other on the ends, remember, in the NFL, TJ Watt, Bud Dupree, now he's got a new guy, the kid out of Charlotte. Is it like that for them in Michigan, how they help each other?
Absolutely. I think anytime you can have a pair of rushers like that, you can play off of one each other. You get real competitive, too, in terms of trying to race to the quarterback. I mean, also fun with Hutchinson. Hutchinson trained with Equano. So here those guys jockeying for the first overall pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. They've been training together.
All right, Dominique Robinson is coming up next from Miami, Ohio.
Which is the fourth
Defensive
best
end is at the line. He's about to take off for his first 40 run.
He's got burst. Watch it.
All right, like a bad start. Low 40s. Yeah, 4.78. Well, technically high if you hit the numbers.
David Ajabo said this week, I'm just a Scottish guy born in Nigeria trying to learn the game of football. But he played basketball first and then soccer. And when he was asked this week, what's the biggest adjustment for you as a football player? He said, obviously, it's the contact. He said, quote, in basketball, a bump is a foul. In soccer, a bump is a foul. But if you're not bumping somebody in football, you ain't playing. So that's the mindset of this young, eager football player as he moves to the next level.
Myjai Sanders.
Myjai Sanders from Cincinnati just went up. He ran a 4.73. These are not bad times at all, gentlemen.
This is the lightest edge rusher we've ever had at the combine. He's 228 pounds. You go to the Senior Bowl, he was bull rushing everybody in the what he played there. But
Another kind of popular name is Tyreek Smith from Ohio State.
Tyreek Smith of Ohio State.
He's on the mark for his 40. Right arm is going up. He's about to take off at any moment. And he's off to the races. 4.5 maybe? Oh, 4.82.
What's the top pass rushers in the NFL's position?
So 163, if you look at the top 10 guys, that's the number. The best of which is actually Nick Bosa with a 155.
We have Myron Tagovailoa from Notre Dame about to run his 40. And right after him, here he is. He's out to the start. Look like he's moving. 4.87. And we have the big bad Kayvon Thibodeau up next for his first 40 time. Let's see what we have, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Kayvon Thibodeau. He could put a little pressure on Aiden Hutchinson if he performs the outstanding 40. Here it is. He's off to the races. Oh, he's moving. A 4.65.
That is outstanding. That's what Hutchinson posted. Yeah, and again, TJ Watt 161.
So if you want to compare the two
So
top defensive end in this year's draft, Aiden Hutchinson ran a 4.75. Kayvon Thibodeau ran a 4.65. Now, of course, these times are unofficial. They're subject to change here later on, but that's roughly where they're at right now.
Elite level material at this position in the combine.
Oh, Isaiah Thomas is up next, guys. Another big name.
Isaiah Thomas, Oklahoma.
He's off to the races.
7'6".
4.76.
around Big 10, 240.
Rich, this is the combine prospect that we're most excited to
You have
see.
another big name coming up next, Trayvon Walker. And the last of this one is Sam Williams. Man, guys, we still have the linebackers to go today. This is just absolutely amazing.
Well,
Yeah, I love football, right? I know I do. Absolutely love football, man.
Both ran sub 4.8.
Trayvon Walker's off to the races. He ran a 4.60. Wow.
I mean, the defensive line
Wow.
for the national champion Georgia Bulldogs has shown up today.
All right. Last one, last defensive end. It's old Sammy Williams. We still got the linebackers today, guys. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, Sam Williams up at the mark. Defensive end from Ole Miss.
Anybody will do at this point in time, wouldn't you think?
That left arm is up. He's about to take off at any moment. There he is, off to the races. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. 4.52. Sheesh.
5'2".
Sheesh. Bananas.
Yeah, Sam Williams, 12 and a half sacks in the SEC. And you look at my notes here, explosive. You see the power. He can bend at the top of his rush. He's really dynamic. Now he's got some off-the-field stuff that you've got to sort through. Teams are going to have to sort through, but he's a very explosive athlete.
All right, so with Barno, I guess it's a Barno burner, right? He's not going to go again.
He shouldn't go again.
I think
He'll just let that sit.
Right. Amari Bono should not go again. He ran a 4.37, man. All right, guys. So Thomas Booker is about to try his second one.
Yeah.
You know,
So you're going to take the
I'm going to take the heat. I'm used to it.
good teammate.
See what I'm saying?
Every day I feel like you show us kind of a quality teammate you are.
There may be an Rich and Eisen, but it's all about the team. 4.96. Booker both runs unofficially sub 4.5s.
He's a good looking 301 pounds too. I mean, he doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. He is in phenomenal shape.
Charles Davis.
Hey guys, as we continue to watch this, DJ, as a scout, the term SEC defensive end is a real thing, correct? Because when you go around the country, when I talk with
All right, guys. Kingsley Egnetbar's up for his second run. I think he's going to do better this time.
they will tell me, you know, he's like an
I think he's a bit faster than a
SEC.
4.92. My personal opinion.
Those guys, that term is coming to vogue because of the speed off the edge, power, all the things that you see. But it's kind of a universal across the country. Am I correct?
No, there's a reason why they've won all those national championships, Charles, and have dominated college football. It's you know, you talk about quarterback play and defensive linemen. Well, you can get quarterbacks in different regions of the country, but the South has almost had the corner on the market with defensive linemen. A little bit of tightness with Egnetbar as he's rolled.
Ah, I got a 5. I thought he was going to get a little faster than that.
5 flat.
Here's Gunter.
Based on what we saw in
Charles.
yes.
Jeffrey Gunter is up next. His first one was a 4.79. Let's see what we got. Coastal Carolina is really making a name for themselves as a competitive team, man.
Listen, they went from 2 5-7 seasons to back-to-back double-digit wins. Remember, they beat BYU in that arranged game in 2020, the COVID year, which was a terrific year, and they had to have a kind of a stand at the end when Zach Wilson tried to bring back BYU. But this team is terrific. I had a chance to talk with Isaiah Likely, the tight end, this week, and he talked about those 2 5-7s. And he said it was like a combined 24 points the second year that they lost those 7 games. And they kind of coined the phrase 24. Remember what we lost by? That's building that program. Jamie Chadwell is the head coach. But look at all the prospects we're getting. We had that young man last year, was a defensive lineman who played well.
Teron Jackson.
Yeah, Teron Jackson played well his rookie year. Coming in.
So Jeffrey Gunter got to get off to a bad start on this second attempt. He's about to restart right now. Let's see what we got.
Play on that aqua turf, Rich. It's very unique.
He's off to the races. He ran a 4.79 his first one. The second time is a 4.72, which is better, obviously.
See if Aiden Hutchinson can better his first
So
time.
Aiden Hutchinson is running again for the second time. Let's see. He wants to get a little bit closer to Kayvon Thibodeau, if I had to guess at it, right? That 40 time is important, man. It is so important. It says a lot. Kayvon Hutchinson is off to the races. 4.78. He's 3 seconds slower than he was the first time. I don't think Hutchinson should run another one. Hutchinson should stay right where he is, man. Kayvon Thibodeau should stay right where he is. Just leave it alone.
5 pounds lighter, slightly longer arm, and same 40 time.
So you're looking at the athleticism. It's almost a perfect match, and I think the effort and the play style is what. My God, see that? Dang it!
Oh shoot! So Jesse Lakita was just running, and he stopped running. The way it looks like he sprained his ankle, maybe, but there's some kind of injury.
Awesome Senior Bowl too, where he showed he could.
So David Ajabo is up next. And this is his second attempt. His first one was a 4.60, which is absolutely amazing.
He's got some good tape. Outstanding at the Senior Bowl. Hopefully it's going to be okay.
Here's Ajabo. 4.6 flat his first time.
Ajabo is one of those guys who could probably make his time better. He's very athletic, man. Same thing. He's legit, man. Ajabo is legit.
Not too shabby to be. Yes, indeed. Hail to these victors valiant here at the Combine. Back with more 40s when we come back. We'll show you what you missed.
All right, guys. Wonderful commercials. You have to love them, right?
Commitment can be scary, but not when you're saving up to 15% with Subscribe and Save at Amazon. You get free repeat delivery on your favorite items. And if things don't work out, you can always cancel. Seriously, no one would judge you if you call them. Okay. Learn all the ways to save with Amazon.
Man, I love these commercials.
Making friends again, Billy.
And they're the same ones.
Guys, excuse me. I didn't quite get that. I'm hard of hearing.
All right, so even if you watch this video after the Combine is over with, man, just comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts of who you feel like stole the Combine, maybe someone who dropped in their stock, maybe someone who increased in their stock. Just share your thoughts with us, man. We would love to give you some feedback, and we would love for you guys to give us some feedback on what I'm presenting, etc., etc. This is what this is about, man. It's what the podcast is all about, right? Voicing my opinion, hearing you guys' opinion. Say no to the commercials right now. Say it with me. We want more football. More football is what we want. More football and less commercials. Yes, after the Combine is over with, I'm taking notes here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Boom. So it's like all of these pages here. But I'm taking notes, and I'm going to collectively look at all of them and So I'm kind of putting in categories, like who did the 10 splits and the 40 times and who stood out in each one. And that's how I kind of do my notes. And then from there, I'll give like my top 3 guys from each position based upon what I saw in the combine. This has nothing to do with the college stats, not directly, but you still have to take that into consideration. It's just not about the 40. Obviously, it's just not about the college performance either. I mean, you look at guys like DJ Metcalf and was projected to go I think top 10 or top 15, and he didn't perform as well in the combine, so his stock dropped a little bit, and he fell all the way to the second round. I actually was rooting to get him from a Jet standpoint. We needed a wide receiver. He had this young guy. I was watching him at Ole Miss, and I'm like, this dude fell to the second round. Like, how do we not get him? And we didn't. But anyway, that's a horse of a different color. Point being, you can't just base your decision off of the combine, nor can you just base it solely off of the college. If you have to give an edge to one, of course, it would be college. That's game footage, right? So you can't go wrong with game footage. It's just the combine give you a little bit more insight personally on the players, in my belief.
You remind me of Boogie Basham. We saw out of Wake Forest go to the Buffalo Bills last year. Another one who's got some inside-outside versatility.
Dominique Robinson.
He better is 4.78. Yes, he did. Barely. Better's better.
All right, guys. Peace out. I'll probably be back probably tomorrow, just to give you guys a little bit more about the DBs, and I just do a recap of the linebackers from today. All right, guys. Peace out. Enjoy your weekend. As always, go Jets and be safe.
Again, the Barno time would be the fastest time we've ever seen by a defensive lineman.